just give us your thoughts initially. Thanks.
Yeah, look, we're really proud of the boys and the way they performed. It was a real mature performance. At no point did we look comfortable, and it was such a contested game of footy. And the boys really stood up in the last quarter, and we felt it was a consistent four-quarter effort, which we've been searching for.
In a long time since this club's been 3-1. 2015 was the last time that occurred. This is, as you've mentioned a lot of times, it's a young group at the moment. What does it do for the levels of improvement you can take it from here, do you feel?
Yeah, there's still plenty of growth. We are a young group, and it helped having Dave back, a bit of maturity and experience in there. But the boys are, like we said, we've been working for consistency. It was something that came out of last year, and even this year, you know, we hadn't been consistent over four quarters, and that can come with a young group of players. But the last couple of weeks, and in particular tonight against GWS, who've got plenty of talent and actually are playing some good footy, we felt the boys really stepped up. And in the last quarter, when the game was up for the grabs, the boys stood up, which was really pleasing.
The importance of just learning how to win for some of these guys who haven't necessarily been in this position too much. What has this past month done for them?
Oh, it gives you belief and confidence in our game style and the way we want to play and our brand. And we talk a lot about us playing our way, and we felt that they did it really well tonight. And as you say, it gives them belief, confidence that the work they're doing, they're going to get some reward.
You talk about some of the new faces from the past couple of weeks who are just starting to show what they can do. Brodie has had 36 tonight. Driscoll's kicked a couple of goals. Those two guys are very new to this group. What do you see from them?
Yeah, Brodie, look, his mature body, we know his contested possession is one of his strengths. I think he had 20 contested possessions tonight. So he was really important for us inside. And Driz, he's playing great footy. I think in the third quarter he really stepped it up. He's a high work rate player, and he just kept on working. And yeah, we're really wrapped with what he's been producing.
Jaymie, just on the inaccuracy across three quarters, is there anything you can say or do as coach in games to try to rectify that? Because obviously the last quarter you kicked 6 straight, so something went right.
Yeah, we didn't work on it between three-quarter time, but we work hard on our goal kicking. We've had a real focus on it over the pre-season. Everyone's got routines, and yeah, in the last quarter, under pressure, we kicked 6 goals when it mattered, and it was really important. And also, on top of that, we raised money for the Starlight Foundation, which was excellent. So, yeah, important that the boys under pressure. You saw Fredericks go back and kick his set shot. That was pleasing.
And Alex Pearce, the laid out, I think he was potentially in the warm-up, I'm not quite sure, but can you take us through that one?
Yeah, he was in the warm-up. Pearcey worked hard throughout the week and got himself right and in a position where he could play. Unfortunately, he felt a bit of a tweak in the warm-up, and him being the person he is, he said he wasn't right and couldn't get up and couldn't play. So we had Griff Logue there, and he come in and put in a mature performance himself.
Is that the same ankle as the derby he injured?
Yep, same ankle.
And James Aish went off late. What's the update with him?
Look, I think he's fine. I think he just tweaked his ankle as well late, so I don't think we're overly concerned about Aishi.
Chatters?
Yeah, I'll jump in. G'day, Jaymie. Just back on Pearce, do you expect him to return next week, or how's it looking on that front?
It's too early to tell. I think they'll have to investigate that one more. But yeah, right as we stand, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, and we touched on Driscoll earlier. He seems like a young guy who really takes the game on. What have you seen from him in that aspect? He seems to have a lot of confidence there.
Yeah, he's like a number of our young guys. He plays to his strengths. His work rate is outstanding. And what's pleasing, he understands his role, and he's happy to stick at his role and play his role. So, yeah, we're wrapped. Probably haven't seen him have that many shots on goal before, so he got forward and hit the scoreboard. But we're just pleased that he's playing to his strengths.
And Brendan Cox in defence, how crucial was he in tonight's result?
Yeah, they have some key targets, and they're pretty good at isolated 1v1s, and Coxie and the whole back line, the way they worked together was important. But he was critical with some aerial contests, but also some of his composure at ground level. Under pressure, he seems to find a target and manage to buffer that pressure. So, yeah, important performance from Coxie.
Awesome. Thanks for that, and congrats.
I'm just going to, Jamie, take your humble hat off for a second. 2 wins as the coach, obviously been done in the West Coast one as well. We've seen other guys getting these opportunities as well. What's it done for you, do you reckon?
No, look, as far as my opportunities go, it's not about me. It's a great experience for me to be able to experience what I've done. However, nothing changed for me. I'm really focused on my role at Fremantle. I'm enjoying my time here and the environment that we got, and it's just been a good experience. But looking forward to JL getting back on board.
So, how much have you learned from being able to do it a couple of weeks in a row rather than just bang in for one and then back out again?
Yeah, I probably worked out how much busier head coaching and what JL goes through. There's just little questions you get asked throughout the week, but in my case, we had JL available. It helps with these last couple of years with COVID. We got used to doing meetings on Teams and Zoom. So he's been around. He's been great support for all our coaching group, and he's still played an important role whilst not being able to be here. So been very, very fortunate to have that support.
So when do you anticipate seeing him again?
I think he gets
in the
out.
flesh.
I think he gets out at midnight tonight, so I think our first meeting on Monday morning, we'll be seeing him.
Sorry, just a quick one. Andy Brayshaw tagged again tonight. He's had a bit of attention this season, having started the season so well. How do you think he's coping with that? Because he still seems to be accumulating plenty of footy.
He's coping really well. His leadership, I think he's dealt with it in previous years, and he's learnt a lot. His leadership's outstanding. He's really selfless. I think with any tag, he's working out ways that we can manipulate it as a midfield, and he's being selfless from that point of view. And then one of his strengths is his work rate. And you see as the game goes on, both weeks, he's just been able to build into the game and end up with 26 disposals and still play his role and do selfless stuff for the team. We're really proud of Andy.
And just another midfielder, Caleb Sarong. How's he looking for next week?
I think quite promising. Yeah, he's had a couple of lighter weeks, but we're quite hopeful that he'll be available next week.